YouTube? Welcome to Between Two Beards. I'm Justin, aka Dub.
I'm Ryan.
And today we're doing a first look on the new Ijoy Captain. Well, I'm calling it the Captain.
The Captain.
The Captain!
Yeah.
Well, I might.
It's Ijoy's dual 2700 battery mod, which is, you know, new kind of batteries on the scene. I've had mine for about a week now. Been using it a lot, and yeah, it's a pretty solid mod. This is just a first look, not a full review. We want to use it for a while.
I literally just got mine.
Yeah,
so
you literally just got
I haven't had time to actually test it out, but I'm just basically this first impressions at this point.
Yeah. So we're going to dive down close and unbox it and show you everything up close there, and then we'll be right back. So, yeah. Alright guys, here's a quick up-close unboxing of the Ijoy Captain PD 270. You got pretty typical Ijoy packaging. Got some of the specs on the box. Let's take the sleeve off. Right here will be your mod, obviously. Take out this little rubber piece, and under here you're going to have your manuals and warranty card, all that stuff. And then obviously they do include the batteries, which are not in these boxes, but they are in here when you get it. You've got your data transfer and charging cable, which again, as we always stress, external chargers. We'll get to that in a second. And then they also throw in this 18650 adapter, which I think is awesome that they put this in the box and aren't like, hey, you can buy this on our website for $20, you know. But anyway, that's everything that's in the box. Here is the mod really quick up close. It is a bigger mod. Keep that in mind. If you have the chance to go hold one of these at your shop, if you got smaller hands, I would definitely recommend doing that. But you've got this just awesome, super big, clicky fire button on the side here. It is 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Power off. And yeah, there you go. You've got your wattage. Your battery meter up here is tiny. Not sure why they went that small with the battery meter, but whatever. You got your wattage, and then your ohms, your amps, your batteries, your voltage. And then over here is the mode screen, which shows that I'm in power, hitting it in normal. And then down here you've got a puff counter and a timer, which you guys know how I feel about puff counters and timers. These are not scratches on the screen. I have left the screen protector on the mod on purpose because I don't want to mess it up. So the only issue I had with mine when I got it out of the box was this side. The sticker, the carbon fiber sticker, was a little crooked, so I tried to take it off and fix it, and I ended up messing it up. But that's not the mod's fault at all. And then the only other issue, and I think this is just a quality control thing, and it's going to be really hard to get on the camera, but these little chips right here in the finish were on this when I got it out of the box. I didn't drop it. I haven't done anything like that. Dubs doesn't have anything like that, so I think it was just a quality control thing. But anyway, you've got your battery door here. It's a slide type. Yeah, he's going to bring his in real quick. Yeah, so the bottom of his looks fine. So anyway, you got your battery door. Is very nice and solid. Pretty much all of the other mods that we've done with this type of battery door, it's got a lot of play to it. This has like hardly any at all, and I'm forcing that. So nice battery door, very clearly indicated. You know, positive down, negative down, battery A, battery B. And then, obviously, kind of the real story with this mod are these new 2700 batteries. These are the Ijoy batteries. I want to get my hands on some of the Sanyos and try those out, but these come with the mod, and I went ahead and got myself an extra set just so I would have more than one set of batteries. But let me bring in an 18650 really fast, just to show you the difference in size in the batteries, just really quick. So here's an 18650, and here is the 2700. So you can see there is a pretty significant size difference. It's kind of funny because when you're looking at these by themselves, they don't seem to be that much bigger, but then when you put them next to an 18650, you can really tell the overall size difference. But anyway, that's pretty much going to do the up close. Again, I just wanted to do a quick unboxing. We'll go over the menu functions and everything like that when we do the full review, but we're going to jump back out and talk about it for a minute, so be right back. Alright guys, that was a quick unboxing, up close look at the Captain PD 270 by Ijoy. The name's a little confusing, because you see a mod called the PD 270, you're going to think, hey, it's 270 watt mod, but that's not the case. No. It's referring to the batteries, obviously. But yeah, overall first impressions, again, I've been using mine for about a week now. I really like it. It's a solid mod. I love the fire button. It's huge and clicky and super awesome.
Yeah, all the buttons on the front, on the side, very, very clicky. Very, the build quality on this, from my first impression, is very nice. The carbon fiber, which is just literally a sticker, yeah. But you know what? It's got just enough texture to it to where it gives you a really nice grip in your hand.
It's a very nice feeling mod. Like I showed up close, my carbon fiber sticker's a little wonky, but that was my fault. That had nothing to do with the mod itself. It was on there a little bit crooked when I got it. I tried to take it off and fix it, and I fucked it up.
I haven't had any issues with
that. So I mean, again, that has nothing to do with the mod.
Like I said, you've got the black, I've got the gunmetal.
Yep.
It also comes... It says it comes in an array of colors, but yet I've yet to see a website that's actually posting the availability of all these colors.
Well, I mean, they've got the rainbow one. So you got the black, the gunmetal, and the rainbow. And then I think Ijoy is going to be offering just a plethora of colors of these wraps.
Different skins
and they keep posting them on their Instagram and stuff, so I'm assuming they're coming out pretty soon.
Right,
so looking forward to that, actually. I wouldn't mind having a different color of these stickers on there. But
like I said, probably one of the first things that I will say right off the bat, even on first impression, that I'm kind of... These batteries, as we set up on the up close, are good-sized batteries, guys.
They're big.
They're quite a bit larger than the 18650s that are the normal. You're going to have to make sure your battery charger can handle this.
Yeah, be careful about that, because I have the, well, he just got the 6-battery version, but I have the eFest Loop version 4, and they fit. And Battery Mooch even posted in the blog that it would fit in that particular battery charger, but I got to force them in and out. Like
on my 6-battery charger as well, I have to force them in and out. Now on my older 4... I can't remember what the brand of that is.
I think it's a Nightcore.
Yeah,
I think he's got
that actually fits pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's still tight. It's still a tight fit. I wish we heard that more often.
Yeah. Right.
But the concerns with the batteries are as follows. A, they're not in super excess yet. Not many vape shops actually have these batteries. If you need replacements, there's only 3 batteries available that I know of. You have the actual Ijoys, and then Sanyo makes
you've got
2 different versions.
Sanyo 2700A, which is a 3100 milliamp hour, I believe 30 amp battery, which I'm going to be getting a set in so I can test them. And then they've got the Sanyo 2700B, which is a 4000 milliamp hour battery, but it's only a 15 amp continuous rating, so I'd rather go with the Ace.
The other concern with these batteries right now are wraps.
I haven't been able to find wraps.
We have not been able to find wraps, and unfortunately, let's face it, guys, wraps, especially with having to force them in and out of the charger, you're just begging for some. You're gonna have to rewrap these eventually, so we have a concern for that. Cases for this.
Well, these are just the ones.
Might as well be fucking useless.
These came from Lion Wholesale,
which is where we get all our batteries.
Where I got the batteries from.
If somebody knows of another case that holds these,
let us know.
Please let us know, because, like I said, these are virtually fucking useless. I mean, seriously, this is about as useful as my dick between the age of 17 and 18. I didn't get much poon at that point, but
that's good to know.
Right.
But yeah, if anybody knows of a better case, option,
please inform us.
I haven't done a lot of digging on that yet, but the wraps concern me just because, again, forcing these batteries in and out of the charger, I know that eventually they're going to wear out and rip, and I want to make sure I can keep using them. So,
like I said,
again, overall first impressions, I really like this mod. I've got my Goon version 1.5 on it with a 0.17 build at 130 watts, and it is hitting.
Like I said, I got the recoil on here. I was using the Twisted Messes 24 RDA a little bit ago. It works great. This is working great. Like I said, I'm vaping about 105 watts, and I'm getting a really good vape off this. There's no drop-off, no anything. So, as we said on the up close, it does come with the adapter, so you can use 18650 batteries.
I think that's a great thing to include.
It is a great thing, especially with such a new battery.
That would have been such an easy thing for Ijoy to say, hey, we've got this awesome adapter, but it's $19. Like, that would have been an easy thing, but they included it with the mod, and they included the batteries. I think that's fantastic. I mean, when's the last time I'd never seen a mod come with 18650?
I mean, I think, honestly, this is just my opinion, but coming from like a business standpoint, a marketing standpoint, I don't think that they would have been so easily able to offer this mod with batteries that shops just don't carry right now.
Right, that's
so
that's
they're gonna be like, yeah, here's the mod, but by the way, fuck you, because the batteries do not exist in the norm yet. So, I mean, I think they did that more as a marketing ploy. Now, are these batteries going to be the batteries of the future? I don't know. I mean,
they've got a higher amp rating, so I mean, they're going to be safer overall, especially for the mechanical mods and stuff.
Right.
So maybe, we'll see. I mean, the week that I've been using mine, I've been taking mine to work with me every day for the last week, and the battery life so far, and again, I'm not going to make final judgment on this, but so far the battery life is in the 10 to 10 and a half hour range, somewhere in there.
Ranging. I mean, obviously, I've been dripping on this more than I have been. I have not yet taken this to work. I'm doing that this upcoming week.
Right.
But right now, I'm sitting at anywhere between dripping. You're getting about 5 hours out of it dripping.
Right. So I mean, the battery, as far as the Ijoy batteries go, I haven't seen a stellar increase in battery life at all. So I don't know about that. Again, I want to get my hands on the Sanyo batteries before I even really...
I'd like to see Samsung.
I would love to see Samsung come out.
Because that's what we normally use.
LG or Sony or anyone come out with some better batteries. But I want to get my hands on those Sanyos before I make a final call on, yes, the battery life is great, or no, the battery life sucks.
We'll have that information
on the full review.
When we do the full review. Like I said, though, feels good in the hand.
It's got a nice
I will tell you this. But now we're going to go... Obviously, we know Banana Hands over here. A bigger mod feels better in his hand because he's got fucking massive fucking ogre hands. A guy like me, a short stubby fucker, unfortunately, this has got weight. This has got some real weight to it. My wife held this, and she literally compared it holding a fucking cinder block. And I could... Now, she's 5'2". She's not a very big person. You know, she doesn't have a lot of muscle mass. So this is a big... You know, she has tiny hands, and this is a big mod. Now, having said that, Ijoy is bringing out a smaller version of this that does use 18650 as the normal battery. So that might be a better fit for her. But personally, this has got a lot of weight to it. I haven't decided whether or not this is something I want to take to work and just have in my hand all day long. So if you're a smaller person, doesn't have huge fucking ogre hands, you might want to hold it before you actually just say, oh yeah, fuck, I need that. You know what I mean? Because this might just be kind of like, goddamn, this thing
is big. As far as I mean, again, we're going to wait for the full review to go over all this stuff, but as far as just initially, as far as like the compact dual battery mods, this is the best one fit in my hand-wise of all of them. That includes the Chaos, the Alien, the Predator,
I think this goes into a different category than those because of how much bigger it is.
I mean, it's only bigger to compensate for the batteries, though.
I mean, even the Drag mod being a bigger mod than your average, compact Alien or Predator or Chaos or Minikin 2 or whatever, this has got some weight to it. But even this has got...
Yeah,
a little bit more weight than the Drag mod.
But anyway, like I said, we'll go into a lot more of that when we do the full review.
Like I said, it's just, this is first impressions, guys. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I picked this up, and I'm like, ooh, okay.
I love it. I love it. I have every intention on taking it to work with me every day until we do the video. And
yeah, I want to give it a full test. Like I said, the only other first impression that I have that I can really throw a little bit of a kind of a nitpicky concern to. I think they kind of botched the screen a little bit. And I only say that because there's a whole section on the right side of the screen here that, in my opinion, is virtually useless.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's like, okay, power mode. Okay, it has a big fucking W right next to the, obviously you're in wattage. I don't need to have all that information plus the timer, and the battery readout is so fucking tiny, which is ironic because of how fucking big these batteries are.
Right.
So I would have liked to have seen the battery readout a little bit bigger, on the screen. But that's just nitpicky me personally.
Right.
Like I said, guys, the battery door is a great fit. As you can see, when it sits flush. There's none
of that wobble that all of these style of battery doors always has. Like, this is the only mod that I've had with this type of battery door that's not real loose.
No, it's not. It's nice and firm. And like I said, the only other thing I did notice now, this might just be new mod syndrome. These are now falling right out. When I first got it, I could get one battery to fall out, no problem. The other battery I actually had to fish out with my finger.
Yeah, I never had that issue, so I don't know if that's just
that might have been a new mod. Right. So.
But anyway, guys, that was the first impression of the Ijoy Captain PD 270. Stay tuned for the full review. We're going to do that probably in a couple weeks or so.
Yeah, we operate, guys. Remember, we do our first look,
right.
And within about 2 to 3 weeks, we'll bring our full review out, just so you know we put it through the paces.
Right.
We've put this through enough situations where we can say, yes, go buy one of these, or, hey, you might as well shove this up your ass because it's about useless.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get a mod in the mail and use it for 2 days and do a review and say, yeah, this thing's great. That's just not what we do.
That's just... Then you have 5-10 connections that pop out and people don't do it on the review.
But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for us. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and help us out. YouTube's doing some really weird shit right now where our subscribers are going from like 100 up to 1,000 and then back down to 40, and I don't know what that's about. So,
well, yeah, guys, like I said, yeah, well, I'm curious. I'm really anxious to do the full review. I'm hoping this thing lives up because, I mean, it's called the Captain, and the Captain's supposed to be a fucking leader.
Right.
So I want this mod to be a fucking leader.
Absolutely. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all in between 2 beards with the number 2. And
if you want to drop us a line professionally, our email is inbetween2beards@gmail.com. And yeah, guys, I think that's all we got for you today. We are going to try to start doing something a little different because we're starting to get a lot more views, a lot more subs. And I think we're going to try to start making our first looks on Fridays, opposed to on a Monday. And then Mondays can be reserved for travel videos, full reviews. So that's what we're going to try. We're not going to say that's exactly what's going to happen, but that's what we're going to try. Keep in mind, we have day jobs, and doing 2 videos a week is really difficult. So,
but anyway, yeah, check us out next time, guys. Remember, stay home.
I swear I vape.
Staying in.
Huh?